What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all hanging out.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy Monday. Happy horror movies, happy physical media. Hope you guys are just crushing it, doing your thing. I've got all kinds of good goodies to unbox to you guys today. I have 3 big boxes of movies here, horror movies. I got my Severin order in, which I honestly don't even remember what I ordered, but it's a huge box. I have an eBay purchase, which I'm really excited about. A little bit of a hidden treasure that I'm really excited about, that I've been hunting down for some time, that I finally was able to secure. And then I have a big box of DVDs and Blu-rays that I did a trade for. So I'm really excited, man. But before I even get into that stuff, I did crack an Amazon package this morning that I just had to because I was so excited. And it is none other than Barbarian. I know people have been posting this all over the place that they got theirs in. A lot of people are posting that theirs got routed and they don't know when theirs is coming, and it got like back ordered on Amazon. So I'm happy. I'm thankful that I have this. This is like, I fucking love this movie so much. I absolutely adore it. I've only seen it once, but I absolutely loved it the first time I saw it. I said this before, but Zach Cregger, the thing about Zach Cregger for me is that he knows how, his movies have really interesting arcs, and they have really interesting buildups. And after the buildup, a lot of movies seem to falter and fail, but his movies, once the buildup kind of like subsides, it actually continues to increase. And like the movie never falls flat. It just gets better and better. And that's the same thing with Barbarian as it is with Weapons. I love this movie. I cannot wait to revisit this thing on disc, baby. So I got Barbarian. Then I also, I got to show Visual Vengeance some love because they really are, say what you want, one of my favorite labels, bar none, as far as strictly titles are concerned. I had to pick up Scream Dream. Now I have almost their entire back catalog, but it's really getting harder to increasingly harder to upgrade these movies that I have on DVD or I have on VHS. Fungicide's a perfect example. Like, I had to pass on Fungicide because it's $30 and I have it on DVD. And I just don't need Fungicide on Blu-ray. It's a super cool edition. I would love to get it, but I just can't justify spending the money on it. So I'm sticking with DVD. But Scream Dream is one of those titles that this is like one of my absolute favorite low-budget shot-on-video movies ever. Ever. And so this was just like, I had to get it. I just had to. This is a slam dunk purchase for me. If you've never seen Scream Dream, strong recommend for me. Absolutely killer score, killer soundtrack. I love Scream Dream. So much fun. So yeah, I'm really excited to revisit this one on disc. Just awesome. So yeah, so those two came today. So I'm really excited about that. But let's crack into some of these movies, man. Let's start with Severin. Because that's what I got here. Let's see. And again, like, this always happens with Severin, but I just have no idea what's in here. I don't even remember what the titles were that they announced, to be completely honest with you. I just don't. Like, Severin's the kind of Severin is the like kind of like the red herring for me, in terms of like, I love Severin and I love sleaze, I love Italian horror, I love foreign horror, but I really only, kind of visit them every couple years because their stuff's so expensive. So it's usually like every other year I pick up stuff from them because I always hit up like the sale every other year. And this is a big year for me. So this is one of those years that I picked up a lot. And I'm always kind of like watching and seeing things, but Severin stuff doesn't sell out. Even Four Flies, like they still put that out, on every sale, which is like, oh, so that one's not even limited. So, you can wait on the Severin stuff. Although, I do think that Cemetery Man sold out, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that was a day one instant purchase for me. That's my favorite Severin release of all time. But for the most part, things don't really sell out with Severin anymore. So, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Oop. All right. I got some popcorn here, which is making a mess, but that's okay. All right. So I'm just going to kind of go into it like this. All right. So Severin, let's see. I'm going to start right at the top here. So we've got, and now the screaming starts. Peter Cushing, Stephanie Beacham, and now the screaming starts. All right, then we've got, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. I picked up, oh, they gave me a free sticker. Thanks, guys. Thank you. That's gonna go on my water bottle. I picked up a couple of blank cases. I like to have these lying around just in case. I picked up a couple blank, black cases. I think they're always just nice to have around, just in case. Okay. So next we have The Beast Must Die. This was like one of the top deals of the entire Severin sale. I've heard pretty good things about the movie, but this was like $6.99 with the slip, and it's a really cool slip. I heard the movie's excellent. Peter Cushing, Calvin Lockhart. So I'm really excited about this one. The Beast Must Die. All right, then we've got a movie that came out a long time ago from Severin. I think it was the first time on Blu-ray. But we've got Demonia. Did I get the DVD or did I get the Blu-ray? Might have got the DVD. I got the Blu-ray. This is a pretty good deal also. And what's interesting about Demonia is I remember when this is, I want to say it was back in like 2020. I remember when they announced Demonia. They did a few Fulci titles that year, and it was like Demonia and like Enigma, I think. And I was like, I want these, but I'm just gonna wait. I just don't need them right now. And here I am 5 years later, or 6 years later, and I finally got it. But yeah. All right, next we've got Beyond the Seventh Door. Now, I just am a sucker for these old Intervision DVDs. So Beyond the Seventh Doors, this is like a couple bucks, I think. So really excited about that one. The thing also when I get into these sales, guys, is like once I start spending money, I'm just like, fuck it. You know, I'm just like, all right, let me just do my thing. I'm just gonna spend money. I kind of stopped caring at certain points. And I'm just like, all right, if I'm gonna spend this money, I'm gonna spend the money. But all right, next we've got Frankie and Pal. This is a movie that has long eluded me. Another Intervision DVD. I've heard all over the place with this one, but I think I'm gonna enjoy it. This is very much my vibe. But this is a movie I've wanted to see for a long, long time. I understand that it's not good, but again, if you follow my channel, you know that I like bad movies. So I'm really excited for Frank and his pals. But let's keep cruising here. All right, next, we got some more Intervision. We've got Phobes, or Phobe, the Xenophobic Experiments. This just looked like good, low-budget fun. Those guys in the back, you can see that. Phobe. These are DVDs, by the way. All right, next, we've got Bag Boy, Lover Boy. This was recommended to me by Retro Sooner, I believe it was, over on Instagram. He had told me that there was like a few titles that were like very much my vibe that I would really like. This is one of them, Bag Boy, Lover Boy. So I'm really excited about this one. It was a cheap blue. All right, then we've got Death Warmed Up. Death Warmed Up. I think this was another title he recommended to me. The New Zealand splatter film. All right, then we've got Masked Mutilator. I don't remember who recommended this one to me, but I think it was just cheap. Masked Mutilator. All right, then we've got some. Here comes some of the new. Not quite yet. These were really good deals, I thought. So these are Jess Franco. She Killed in Ecstasy. These were the Blu-rays. So I think they were like 16 or 17 bucks. The really, really cool slipcover on here, like a different style. And they did both this and Vampiros Lesbos with the same kind of slip. And these are movies that I've really wanted to see for a long time. I like these kind of erotic horror movies. And so, yeah, She Killed in Ecstasy. I was really happy to add this one finally. I've wanted to see this for a long time. You got that. And then you've got Vampiros Lesbos. Also just Franco film. And I think that like when you pull off the slip, you see like some nudity. Just cool additions, man, for movies that I'm really excited to see. This, Vampiros Lesbos is on the back says the holy grail of cult cinema. I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited. Okay, then let's keep going here. Then we've got don't ask, but I just had to do it. The Masturbating Gunman. This was super cheap. I mean, this is just going to be as sleazy gets. You've got a Razor Blade Smile. I don't remember who recommended this one to me, but Razor Blade Smile. All right, then we've got Saint Bernard. Saint Bernard. Where's that called? The new stuff? Oh, this is just weird. There's no new stuff in here. None of the new stuff is in here. So then we got Voices from Beyond. So they sent me a whole bunch of stuff, but none of the new stuff is in here. I don't know why. Gotta look into that. Oh, well, there's that. So I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this as well, but none of the new stuff is in here. These are all back catalog titles. Has anyone else did anyone else get a Severin package with nothing new in it? Weird. Very weird. So, I mean, I don't even remember what they announced. Whatever the titles were, I got a bunch of them. But yeah, that's Severin. I guess no new titles coming from Severin. Weird. I gotta hit them up. It's weird. Maybe I did it in like separate orders. I don't know. I gotta look. But all right, that's that. Let's keep going here. Next, this is an eBay purchase. This was a something that I've wanted in my collection for a while, and so I used to watch this as a kid. It's a TV show. Okay, it's a complete TV show collection, and I watched this with my dad growing up, and but not maybe like 10 episodes total. But we'd watch it on Sundays. Really enjoyed it together, but it wasn't like a recurring thing often, but we definitely enjoyed episodes together. And I've wanted to revisit the show for so long. I mean, this is a beloved show by so many people, and unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get on physical. And I botched getting it a few times, which is kind of annoying. But like I had a marketplace score lined up that just kind of fell through. For the DVD set, super cheap. And so I splurged a little bit. And I picked up the Blu-ray set, which is out of print here in the States and very hard to get, but I kind of just went for it. So let's see. The pictures had it in pretty decent condition, so I'm really excited. Again, it's very hard to get. So let's see. You guys can see it through the wrapping here. Yes, I've already guessed with my amazing humming. It is the X-Files, man. The X-Files Blu-ray set. And I had to, my buddy Jordan, who's awesome, go give him a follow at Shinny Jingle. He's got a YouTube and he's got an Instagram. He actually just got this also, and I was super jealous. Because I've been hunting this thing down for a while, and I saw it on eBay. It doesn't really pop up too often in good condition, and it should be like there's a bunch on there. It's like $500, $450, and this was about half of that. So I jumped on it. I still paid a little bit more than I wanted to, but it's pretty minty to be honest, and like it was a little bit more than MSRP when it first came out. I think it was like 175 MSRP. I think I paid like a little over 200, so it really wasn't a big deal to me. But okay, yeah, X-Files, man. I got the Blu-ray set finally, the complete Blu-ray set, and like I said, it actually looks better than it did in the pictures. Like this thing is pretty minty. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I bought it brand new from like Amazon and it came like this, I'd be happy. Like this thing is pretty minty. But let's see what we got, man. I don't really know how to open this thing. Oh, there it is. So yeah, it's a complete collection. It's all in here. This is sick, dude. I'm really excited. I got this. Really, really excited. So you got season 1 here. Now, season 1 was the only one that was opened. Everything else is sealed. So maybe they watched season 1 and it wasn't for them. I don't know. But just awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 discs. Just awesome. So yeah, season 1 was the only set that was open. But then everything else is completely sealed, man. So it honestly feels like a brand new set. It really does. It's got season 2. big chunky box. We've got season 3 and so on. So dude, this is a show I have been dying to revisit. Dying. And I think in here are like some extras or something. I don't know. What that thing is. But yeah, there it is, guys. This is. I hope I'm not missing anything. I don't think. But this is X-Files, the Blu-ray set. Really excited about this, man. Really excited. So let me put this away. Oh. All right, then I got another big box of movies here. It's like a mix. It's like DVDs, Blu-rays. I did a big trade. I have no idea what's in here. So I'm gonna rediscover. I did at the time, but it's been I don't know, a couple months since I traded. Let's see what we got. Bunch of movies. I think there's some TV stuff in here too. What do we got? There's definitely some cool stuff for sure. All right. So right off the bat, this is cool. This is really cool. So the complete Dexter on DVD, like this is fucking killer, dude. Even though these sets kind of suck with like everything in here, this is still killer. Like I love Dexter. I know it's a seal too. I absolutely love Dexter. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. So to catalog it is pretty cool. These editions suck with like everything in one, but it's still cool. So we get Dexter the complete series on DVD. This is kind of interesting. So this is a show called Forever Night, and there's a big bummer with this one. But this was like a TV show in like the 90s, I want to say. So this is Forever Night. This was a 3-part like DVD set, and he had all 3, and I said I want to trade for all 3, and he's usually amazing. He's the same dude I usually trade with, and he had all 3 editions. I think it's like 3 seasons, and he actually got an offer on the 3rd set that he couldn't pass off. He apologized, but he's like, dude, I got something that I've been wanting for forever. So what am I gonna say? Yeah, Forever Night, part 1 and part 2. I've heard the show is pretty awesome. It's like a vampire show. So I'm really excited about this, actually. So I gotta track down season 3. But okay, let's keep cruising here. So we've got all right, so we've got Urban Legends. This thing's gonna need a new case for sure. Let's see this. No, it's pretty busted. Yeah, it sucks. So Urban Legends. We got Final Cut. I just did a video on these actually. Go check out that video that I did. I've got Slither. Sorry, Urban Legends Final Cut. The whole trilogy's in here somewhere. You've got Slither. I actually have this. I don't even know why I wanted these. We've got Scare Package, Rad Chad's Revenge. Sealed. Excited about that one. Scare Package. All right, then we've got Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, 4K UHD. I've never seen this. 4K. Arrow Video. Pretty cool. All right, then we've got The Furies. Halloween meets The Hunger Games. This looks pretty rad. The Furies Shutter release. All right, then we've got Urban Legend, the original. These are pretty busted. I'm probably gonna get rid of these. Then we've got Ritual, Jennifer Grey, Craig Sheffer, and Tim Curry. The Ritual. Get that off. Again, a lot of times when we trade, a lot of the things that he gives me are pretty busted, and I clean them up and restore them. That's kind of like the trade-off. There's a lot. He gives me a lot, but a lot of them are busted. But yeah, Tales from the Crypt presents The Ritual. All right, then we've got Scare Package. So this is the first one. If you don't know the rules, you'll never make it out alive. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about these. I've heard these are pretty awesome Scare Package movies. don't know why this is so busted, but yeah. So I'm really excited about these. Check these out. Scare package. All right, then we've got Good Boy. Good Boy is a Shutter. You got kind of like a holographic slipcover on there, sealed. Oh yeah. All right, then we've got Decadent 2. This is an old Charlie Band flick. Twice the Decadence, twice the Evil. Full Moon. Then we've got the Mortuary Collection. Every Corpse Has a Story. This is a Shutter release. The Mortuary Collection with a slip. Then we've got Sick. Sick from the creators of Scream and Megan. Sealed. I've seen this one around a bunch. I've never seen it. Sick. All right, then we've got Dolls. Yeah, so the original MGM Dolls DVD, I thought was a pretty cool get. It's kind of scratched up, but yeah, Dolls. I love this movie. All right, then we've got Trancers 3 sealed. I actually I've never seen Trancers 3. I've seen the first two. All right, then we've got RSVP. It's a going away party. Have a killer time. It's gonna be sweet. That was busted, man. Busted. Yikes. But RSVP. This one needs a new case. This looks fun. All right, then we've got Mysterious Museum. This is like a pulse pounder or moonbeam. Yeah, it's a moonbeam. All right, then we've got what else? What else? Uli Lamel's Boogeyman 2. I've never seen this. But I actually really enjoy the original one. So this is the director's cut. All right, then we've got Escape Room and Escape Room 2, Tournament of Champions. These actually had really good reviews. It's like a escape room horror. We've got Rubber, magnet release, careful where you tread. Rubber. All right, then we've got Final Girl. Love this movie. Love it. Very excited to own it. Final Girls needs a new case. All right, then we've got Don't Breathe and Don't Breathe 2. All right, then we've got Coyotes. This is a Kate Bosworth, Justin Long. Like, how could he go wrong? Coyotes. All right, then we've got Feast 3. I cannot wait because I have both Feast and Feast 2 on DVD. So now I finally completed my trilogy. These are super common, but like I love the first two Feasts. So I'm excited to get the third. Then we've got Unfriended, Dark Web. Unfriended. All right, then we've got Happy Death Day to You. This was the sequel, which was still fun. Not as good as the original, but still a lot of fun. Then we've got Urban Legends Bloody Mary on DVD. Again, I just did a whole video on the Urban Legend movies, so definitely go check that out. Then we've got this is a 6 horror movie set. You've got Ganjam, Haunted Asylum, The Wailing, Train to Busan. A bunch of goodies in here, actually. Bunch of goodies. All right, then we got a couple more here. We got ATM, a taut thriller. Let's get this off. We got ATM. Let's see if I can get this off. Please hold. And then that's on both sides. Yes, we got ATM. I don't really know too much about it. And last but not least, this is really cool. This I'm actually really excited about, surprisingly enough. This is the Boogeyman Complete Collection, all 5 movies. Let me just say this about Boogeyman. I think the original one had Ashton Kutcher. If I'm not mistaken. Are they all in here? It better be. Yeah, Boogeyman, Return to Boogeyman. So let me say this about the Boogeyman series. Cool set. I saw the Boogeyman. Right? Isn't this Ashton Kutcher? Sam Raimi. I didn't know that. I could be wrong, but anyway, I saw the Boogeyman back in the theater, like way back in the day, and it freaked me the fuck out. I remember seeing the theater, and I have not seen it since. So I actually am excited to revisit it. But yeah, really cool. All 5 films. A nice, neat little DVD set. So there you have it, guys. That is my unboxing for today. A little bummed about the Severin package, but hit me up down below, guys, if you see anything that rings a bell, anything that you guys dig. And that's an unboxing. I'll catch you later. Peace.